Hello friends and fellow bibliophiles, welcome back to Kat's Novel Adventures. In today's video, I want to share with you some book mail. I have some books, some bookish-related items, as well as a subscription box from OwlCrate. Back in February, I attended the Booktube Besties Retreat, and one of the activities was a wish list book exchange. Nakia got my name, and she sent me The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon, along with a sweet note. It says, "Hey Kat, I'm so glad I got to meet you. I hope you enjoy the book. After everyone was talking about it, I figured it was a bit of a no-brainer. Hope to see you around the interwebs, Nakia." Very excited to get a copy of this book. I have wanted to read this ever since Kim at Kim's Book Life recommended it to me on my Wednesday night sprints. It is a historical murder mystery that takes place in Maine in 1789. When the Kennebec River freezes, entombing a man in the ice, Martha Ballard is summoned to examine the body and determine cause of death. As a midwife and healer, she is privy to much of what goes on behind closed doors in Hollowell. Her diary is a record of every birth and death, crime and debacle that unfolds in the close-knit community. Months earlier, Martha documented the details of an alleged rape committed by two of the town's most respected gentlemen, one of whom has now been found dead in the ice. But when a local physician undermines her conclusion, declaring the death to be an accident, Martha is forced to investigate the shocking murder on her own. And this book was inspired by the real-life diary of Martha Ballard, a renowned 18th century midwife who defied the legal system and wrote herself into American history. I've heard many great things. My friend Laurie at Books, Ink, and Paper really loved it. I think she gave it 5 stars. If I read it this summer, I could count it for the Buzzy Book prompt for Summer Book Bingo, as well as for Big Book Summer, because it is over 400 pages. So thanks again, Nakia, for this wonderful gift, and I'll let you know my thoughts when I finish reading it. Not shortly after, I received a package from my lovely friend Mary at Bookin' Through Life. She sent me 2 books along with this sweet card, and it says, "Kat, it is a pleasure and delight to be one of your BookTube friends. I love From the Mixed Up Files. It was a treat. I hope you enjoy these or pass them along. See you on Wednesday sprints, Mary." I'm so glad that Mary enjoyed the Mixed Up Files. She was one of my giveaway winners, and that's the book that she selected. It is also one of my favorite middle grade books, so I'm so glad that she enjoyed it. Okay, so the first book is Frenchman's Creek by Daphne du Maurier. I have only read one other Daphne du Maurier book, and that was Jamaica Inn, which I really enjoyed. But check out that cover. Outstanding. I'm sure you can figure out what genre this book is based on this cover. One of the most enthralling historical romances ever written. When wild, daring Lady Donna suddenly left London and her husband and fled to Navron, her mysterious Cornwall estate, she did not know she had a date with destiny. But Jean-Benoit Aubrey, the notorious gentleman pirate, had been using Navron as his headquarters, and suddenly they were together, sharing desperate adventures, falling dangerously in love, casting convention to the winds, and courting disaster every moment. This is going to be great. Mary sent this to me. She said it would work out really well for Garb August, and I am going to trust her on that recommendation. Romance is not a genre that I normally read, but I do think that this one will be a good time for Garb August. The second book that Mary sent me is a thriller, and it is called All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. Haven't read anything by Ashley Flowers, but I do like a good thriller. So let me tell you about this one. Everyone from Wakarusa, Indiana remembers the infamous case of January Jacobs, who was discovered in a ditch hours after her family awoke to find her gone. Margot Davies was 6 at the time, the same age as January, and they were next door neighbors. In the 20 years since, Margot has grown up, moved away, and become a big city journalist. But she's always been haunted by the feeling that it could have been her. And the worst part is, January's killer has never been brought to justice. When Margot returns home to help care for her uncle after he is diagnosed with early onset dementia, it's like walking into a time capsule, especially once news breaks about the disappearance of 5-year-old Natalie Clark from the next town over, who's gone missing under circumstances eerily similar to January's. All the old feelings rush back, and Margot vows to find Natalie and to solve January's murder once and for all. You can't ever know for sure what happens behind closed doors. This sounds fantastic. So thanks again, Mary, for sending me these 2 books along with your sweet note. I will let you know when I read them. At the end of June, my wonderful friend Alisha at Books and Things with Alisha was unhauling some books. And she emailed me with the titles of the books and asked if I was interested. And of course I was, because she was unhauling some Agatha Christie books I did not have on my shelf. So not only did she send me at the beginning of July 5 Agatha Christie books, but she also sent me some bookmarks and stickers and a sweet note. So let me tell you what she said. Kat, happy reading. I enclosed some bookmarks I made and some bookish stickers. Enjoy, hugs, Alisha. So let me show you the bookmarks and the stickers first. The bookmarks are just so beautiful. Look at the patterns. Not only are they pretty, they are laminated, and they also have Alisha's channel name on the back. I can always use bookmarks, and I love that these are so durable. And then the stickers are awesome. Women who read are dangerous. Reading makes me happy. That is 100% true. Then she's got the TBR. A plant reading a book. She sent a bookworm. This is what Alex and I named our book club after, a bookworm that looks like this. And then she sent 2 stickers that say, so many books, so little time. Aren't those fun? I am so excited to share these books with you. They are absolutely beautiful, and I am so grateful that Alisha sent these to me for my Agatha Christie collection. And the first book is Cat Among the Pigeons. This is a Hercule Poirot mystery. Another term has begun at Meadowbank, a prestigious, well-respected British girls' school. The indomitable headmistress is preparing to retire and name her successor. But the school year suddenly takes a deadly turn when one of the teachers is found shot to death. The second book is Murder on the Orient Express. This is another Hercule Poirot mystery. While en route from Syria to Paris in the middle of a freezing winter's night, the Orient Express is stopped dead in its tracks by a snowdrift. Passengers awake to find the train still stranded and to discover that a wealthy American has been brutally stabbed to death in his private compartment. The next one is called Appointment with Death. This is also a Hercule Poirot mystery. You do see, don't you, that she's got to be killed. Hercule Poirot overhears a young man saying these chilling words. Then days later, the man's stepmother, known to all as a sadistic tyrant, is found dead. Next up, a Caribbean mystery. This is a Miss Marple mystery. Stricken with arthritis, Miss Jane Marple has packed herself off at the insistence of her nephew for some rest and relaxation at a resort in the Caribbean. The sea is sublime and the weather is fine in this quiet paradise so far from bustling St. Mary Mead. But suddenly the calm is interrupted by the death of Major Palgrave, one of her fellow guests at the hotel. And then the last one is The Moving Finger, another Miss Marple mystery. Aren't these beautiful? A series of poison pen letters has shattered the peaceful way of life in the quiet village of Limestock. No one is safe from the scathing accusations and alarming threats contained in these vicious notes, and everyone is wondering who the sinister mind is behind them. Neighbor Suspects Neighbor. I am so excited, like I said, about receiving these books. Thanks again, Alisha, not only for the books, but the bookmarks and the stickers. I really appreciate it. Now for some bookish related items. And the first item is a leather bookmark with zombies on them. This amazing bookmark was sent to me by my amazing friend Alex at Frank Fiction. So excited about this. She sent this to me in celebration of my Zombie-thon. Her note said, for your Zombie-thon, wanted to send you something cool. And it was actually created by Stoics Alley, which you can find on Etsy. Thanks again, Alex, for my zomborific bookmark. I received some delightful gifts from my sweet fantasy-loving friend, Heidi. She sent me a package back in March, and then just recently this past week, she sent me another package. She is so thoughtful. Let me show you what she sent me in March. I want to read her lovely card first. It says, Dear Kat, just a little thanks for all your wonderful YouTube booktube content, Heidi. Happy little flowers. In that package, there was a recipe card with Pennywise in the corner. Pennywise is from It. And then on the back is a bigger picture of Pennywise. There is also a sticker of Michael Myers from Halloween. And then included was a bookmark with Michael Myers on one side and Cujo on the other. And then there was a whole bundle of two-sided bookmarks. And the first is Carrie, which is based on a book written by Stephen King. And then the opposite side is Annabelle. Annabelle is part of the Conjuring franchise. I love horror movies, and Heidi knows that, so I think this was a terrific gift. Then we have Jason from Friday the 13th, one of my favorite movies from the 80s. Kevin Bacon is in the first one. And then on the back is Jigsaw. I am not really familiar with the Saw movies, but I'm pretty sure that's who this is. He's from the Saw movies. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then we have The Nun. This is also part of the Conjuring franchise. And then on the back is The Ring. Then we have Gremlins, the sweet little furry creature. But when you feed them after midnight, that's what happens. The Babadook. This is a slow burn movie, but it is very creepy. And if you like slow burns and creepy movies, I would recommend it. It also has to do with the books and reading the book about the Babadook. And then the opposite side are some, I guess, killer tomatoes. I've never seen a movie with killer tomatoes in them. Cool artwork, though. And then we have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Clown number 1, Clown number 2. Very, very weird movie. Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, one of my favorite movies. And then we have a deranged looking gingerbread man. I want to say maybe Ginger Dead Man. That was the one with Gary Busey in it. Another really weird movie. Ghostface from Scream. And then Pennywise from It. I love both of those horror movies. Little Shop of Horrors with Jaws on the back. And then I have another Michael Myers from Halloween. And then Cujo, which is based on the book written by Stephen King. I love this package. It was awesome. I love the bookmarks. Like I said, I can always use bookmarks, and I love that these are horror movie related. Before I show you what Heidi sent me this past week, I just want to mention that the artist of the double-sided bookmarks and the recipe card is Debbie Wubbin over on Etsy, in case anybody is interested. Heidi really sent me 2 gifts this past week, and the first is a beautiful picture by her son Luke with a note at the bottom from Heidi, and it says, "Thank you, Kat, for your Discord tutorial from Heidi." Look how awesome. And that's Luke at the bottom. He's so sweet. I have to find a special place for this beautiful picture in either my office or my scrapbook room. And then she also included a t-shirt that says, "If zombies chase us, I'm tripping you." That is awesome. I absolutely love it, Heidi. Thank you so much again for my gifts that you sent in March, as well as for this one. It really does mean a lot to me. My awesome friend Liz at Cultural Cobwebs knows how much I love The Walking Dead. So at the end of last year, when she was unhauling some of her Walking Dead artwork, she reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in some of it. And of course I said yes. So she sent me the artwork along with this postcard, "We are all Negan," with a sweet message that says, "Kat, I hope you enjoy the art. Hugs, Liz." So let me show you what she sent me. I got a sticker of Carol and Daryl. Love these two characters. Then a nice picture of Carol and Daryl together. It's so nice. It's beautiful. And then a color picture of Carol, who is played by Melissa McBride. This is her daughter, Sophia, at the bottom. And then one that is more like a sketch in black and white of Carol. Look how beautiful. Then I have a poster of season 6, the characters in season 6. So I'm gonna start from the bottom and then I'll bring it down to show you. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, so many of these characters are my favorites. And then the next 3 posters are like comic book posters with Walking Dead characters in them. And the first one says, "Remember." They're all signed. And then at the bottom it says, "Plus truth, lies, and videotapes." So I'm gonna start at the bottom and come down. There's Rick and the governor with a zombie. So cool. And then this one is "Rock in the Road," and then it has "Amanamapia," where you have the thump, splat, and then you have various characters. Some of the characters are from the Hilltop and the Kingdom. And then the last one says "Always Accountable." And this one has Daryl, it has Abraham. Yeah. Some zombies. Sasha. I love them all. They are fantastic. Love, love, love. Thank you again, Liz, for this fabulous Walking Dead artwork. I really love it. You brought me some Walking Dead joy. Last but not least is my OwlCrate box from April. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's inside this box. Yeah, I forgot about ordering this, and so it's just been sitting on my shelf. Anyway, this is Death to the Undying. It's the April Young Adult box. And the first thing is, oops, this box, sorry about the glare. Nurture new life with this propagation station inspired by the 5th season and designed by Teresa at Divine Literary. I've never heard of anything like this before. It says, "Home is what you take with you, not what you leave behind." So I know you can't really see that very well. But you fill the vessel with water, take a cutting of your favorite houseplant and set it into the hole in the cork. Within a couple of days, you'll have a brand new plant. So that might be kind of neat. Then next is a limited edition pin collection, Strange the Dreamer. So that's the packaging it came, or it's coming in. Let's see. Ooh, this is nice. I don't know, let me see. That's what it looks like. Let me see if it says anything on this card. Okay, it says this month features the 4th pin in our Perfect Pairings collection. Each month's box will include a sliding pin featuring characters that pair together in the most fierce, intense, and romantic ways. All designed by Sayer Art. Our 4th perfect pairing features the yearning between Laszlo and Saray in Strange the Dreamer. I'm not familiar with that. So anyway, it's supposed to be movable. It's heavy. Not sure if I would wear that or not. And then next is Creatures and Companions. It says, what is a fantastical journey without the best companions to tag along? We've created a collection of metal bookmarks so that these wonderful creatures can make your reading journey extra special. The next companion to join us is the loyal Silas from the Sorcery of Thorns, and this is designed by Sayer Art as well. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I had something similar in the Advent calendar I got, but this is beautiful. Look how pretty that is. I love that. I don't know if I would use it or not because it's so heavy, it's metal, but that's beautiful. I like it. And then, ooh, nothing on this. Nothing for me to find out what this is. Ooh. Okay, now I'm gonna have to use my little card over here. So this says, Fiction Bath Company brings a wonderful amalgamation of scents with this roller perfume featuring notes of bergamot, spearmint, and black tea. This perfume is inspired by Deathless. Okay, I have not heard of any of these books that they're referring to. Okay, Volchitsa. So let me see if I can, I have to open it up. It kind of smells a little manly. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. And then keep your bookish side in check with our reading checklist. Read a book you've been putting off or try reading something you never expected. There's so many possibilities. This checklist was wonderfully created by Gretchen Kobar at Lichen and Limestone. I like the box. The box is nice. Okay, nothing else in there. Oh, this is kind of cute. Okay, so like read a book off your TBR, read an OwlCrate book, read a book that was published at least 5 years ago, read a book with a morally gray character, put down a book you aren't enjoying, reading a duology or trilogy, read a book from a perspective, background different than your own, read a debut novel, read a book that intimidates you, or read a library book. How cute is that? And so if you do it, you can move it over to the check mark. And if you don't do it, you can move it over to an X. That's really cute. I like that. I might consider using this. Cool. And then, whoop, oh, what are we down here? Oh yeah, extra stuff. Okay, let me put this to the side. A lot of times they will give you a little booklet, and inside it has information about the author. So this is in an interview with Kelly Andrew. So that's kind of neat. Let me see if they give us any information on this card about the book itself. It says, our book selection this month features the most sinister of plots, including loyalty, love, and darkness. In Your Blood, My Bones, Wyatt returns to her childhood home she just inherited with a goal to burn it down, only to find the boy she once considered her best friend chained and left for dead. She finds out he's been experiencing a cycle of deaths, and the only way to escape is to kill Wyatt. The two must figure out how to repair the magic in the farmhouse in order to survive. Our signed edition features an exclusive cover created by Marcella Bolivar at Tropical Gloom, as well as sprayed edges. Flip over the dust jacket and you'll find stunning art illustrated by Zarin Baksh at Near 4Z on the reversible dust jacket. You'll also find exclusive foil stamps on the hardcover case created by Vera, I can't say the last name, Germanoskovi. Include the book features gorgeous end paper illustrations by Jess Sherburne. Author Kelly Andrew has written an author letter just for our subscribers as well. So let me have a moment to open this. Okay, so I've unwrapped it, and this is what it looks up close. And then you got it on the back. So that's the dust jacket. And then you have a reversed dust jacket. Really beautiful artwork. And then here's the foil stamping on the hardcover. Isn't that great? It says, more to life is so fleeting, but love is as enduring as death. And on the back, when our legacy is done, let it be forgotten. Really beautiful stamping. Then here are the end papers. Just beautiful artwork. Let's see, the end papers in the back. And then you can see the edging. Just a gorgeous cover, if you ask me. And then there is the letter from the author. It says, when I was first drafting Wyatt's story, I came across the term inosculation, which is a phenomenon where multiple trees intertwine and become one. As I continued to write, it became one of the story's core themes. Here in these pages, you'll find three people who have spent so much long growing alongside one another that they've begun to grow together. The thing about inosculated trees is that there's some wounding involved. Some amount of mechanical damage is required for the trees to begin grafting together. That's the story. It's full of scars, some raw and real, some horrifying and fantastical. In the end, the growing together is a healing process. It heals the trees, it heals the people. I'm so glad you've picked up this story. I hope you love it, Kelly. And then that's the signature from the author. So yeah, this is a beautiful book. Very interesting story. I've never read anything by Kelly Andrew, so this will be my first. Well, friends, that is my book mail for the first half of the year. I am going to try very hard not to wait so long to share my book mail. Of course, I thanked all of my friends, Nakia, Mary, Alisha, Alex, Heidi, and Liz, when I received their lovely gifts. I really do have a wonderful community. My friends are very thoughtful and very supportive, and that includes you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos, and for stopping by just to see what I'm up to. As always, until our paths cross again, stay amazing and be adventurous.